Good evening. I'm Jessica Moore.
And I'm Alan Devlin in for Christine Johnson. The long wait is almost over. The Knicks are hosting their first NBA Finals game at home since 1999.
And as you can imagine, excitement and security are both elevated tonight with tip-off just hours away. Fencing is set up around the Garden as President Trump is scheduled to attend the game. Anyone who doesn't have a ticket to get inside is being urged to stay away. The security zone extends east to west from 6th Avenue to 8th Avenue and north to south from 35th Street to 30th Street. Penn Station is still open. Hundreds of police officers are deployed there. Tonight, there will not be a public watch party outside the Garden.
But have no fear. Instead, thousands of fans will gather at Brooklyn Bowl, Bryant Park, and Bauman Rink in Central Park. And we have team coverage tonight of the series shifting right here back to New York and the fan excitement throughout the area. We begin with our Bauman live in Midtown with security zones set up for Game 3, and it is extensive. Allie.
Yeah, Alan and Jess, I'm outside one of the 5 security checkpoints around Madison Square Garden that people will have to get through tonight if they have a ticket to the game or a reservation at one of the bars and restaurants around it. So I want to show you just past the security zone there, the NYPD already screening people, and that's before they even get to the Garden. And then if you don't fall into that category, for almost everyone else, the NYPD is asking them to just avoid this area altogether. The barricades are up and the area around Madison Square Garden is locked down ahead of Game 3.
We've been Knicks fans my whole life.
Renee Farage traded in a vacation to pay for tickets to tonight's game, and she's not taking any chances with this heightened security, getting to MSG 8 hours early.
I'd rather be inside hanging out than standing outside and missing anything.
With President Trump expected to attend, ticket holders will have to go through TSA-style magnetometer screenings to enter the Garden. No bags, not even purses, are allowed.
You will see Secret Service, police, and special agents, transportation security officers, federal air marshals, and NYPD officers throughout the area.
7th and 8th Avenues between 30th and 35th Streets are shut down to traffic and pedestrians.
No one will be allowed inside the secured area unless they have a ticket to the game, a train ticket. They are going to a business inside the area.
That means, unlike the last 2 games, there will be no watch party outside the Garden.
This is our team. We should be able to have a watch party here. You know what I mean? And just because he wants to come, you know, doesn't make it right.
Yes, I am disappointed I couldn't be here, but there'll be the parade.
We've been extremely busy for the games, obviously, but then also the watch parties.
Bars and restaurants within the secure zone, like Tiernanog, will be allowed to operate with strict capacity limits.
Everybody's a little disappointed just because you don't know what revenue is going to be like.
Well, trains in and out of Penn Station will still be operating with regular service, the NYPD says, but they do want people to enter and exit through Moynihan Train Hall, which is outside of the security zone. Now, the good news here is that there will be a watch party back outside the Garden for Game 4 on Wednesday. We're live in Midtown. Bauman, CBS News, New York.
All right, that's good. Game 4. I mean, look, we're already planning on a 4-game sweep. We think they're going to do it in a sweep. So that will be the most important game.
I'll take it.
Thank you, Allie. We already know it's slow going this time of day through Manhattan, but let's get a sense of just how much traffic is backing up because of all these security measures. Dan Rice is live in Chopper 2. Dan, what are you seeing?
And Jessica, we're seeing a lot of people trying to get through these corrals here. That's 8th Avenue at 31st Street. As Allie was talking about, police checking for people who are trying to get into Penn Station. You can see the people there just trickling in. Now, we were told 8th Avenue would be closed from the 30s on up through 35th Street. You can see they're letting a little bit of traffic get through here, but it's a lot of rubbernecking getting through the area of the Garden. The bigger closure right now, it's going to be over here on 7th Avenue. Notice the garbage trucks are there on the street. No traffic from 42nd Street all the way down to 28th Street, so a bigger closure than we were expecting. The cross streets around the Garden, you see limited traffic moving on 34th, top of your screen there, but the big key here is stay away from the Garden unless you have tickets for the game or you have tickets to get on the trains there, and even then, as we heard, Moynihan train station, bottom of your picture, that's a better way to get around because police security is real tight all around the Garden. Reporting live in Chopper 2 over the world's most famous arena, Dan Rice, CBS News, New York.
You said it perfectly. Thank you, Dan.
So Knicks fans are feeling confident, and players say they are ready.
And, of course, the excitement is growing outside the Garden, as we just saw. Steve Overmyer is live on the rooftop of Roberta's Pizza, overlooking the Garden. Prime real estate if you're not down in the mayhem, Steve.
Well, that's the crazy thing is there's literally no mayhem behind us because we are in the frozen zone. We are inside the security zone. But this is as much a story about the fans as it is about the Knicks themselves, because for years, this is a fan base that has been carrying the weight of heartbreaks, of close calls, of near misses, of believing only to be let down. So that's why you're hearing them chant so much. That's why you're hearing them cheer so much. And that might sound like arrogance, but that's actually what belief sounds like when it's given a reason to exist. And the Knicks have given New Yorkers permission to believe once again, to stand on all 10 toes and to say it with their chest, because this is a city right now that is ready to explode, a city that is ready to celebrate. Meanwhile, the team themselves have to try to remain calm. And that might actually be their biggest challenge right now, to not carry the weight of the city before they carry that trophy up the Canyon of Heroes. And standing in their way is the Spurs. One more game, 2 more games at least with the Spurs, and the Spurs team knows that their season is hanging in the balance.
If they're not desperate now, I don't know. I feel like they know their backs are against the wall. They're going to have to come out and they're going to have to fight. We're going to be ready. We're going to exceed that, and we're going to do everything we can do to bring home a win.
To us, it's 0-0, and we just try to take it one game at a time. And our most important game is the next game because it's our next game. So not really too worried, not really focused on that. We just try to take it day by day and attack that game.
And that has been a consistent message from the team throughout this entire run, that the job is not finished, and that starts tonight with a very desperate Spurs team. But it also starts with what the fans are going to be feeling. That's when I bring in Alice Gaynor right about now. And Alice, you were
music on here.
Yeah, I was going to say, that gets you going. You're with the fans, and yes. Can you put into words what it feels like to be in the middle of this right now for them?
Oh my gosh, magic. I keep hearing the word magic over and over again. Fans are pumped, and businesses. It seems everyone's trying to cash in on this moment right now, and they are. We've actually been speaking with several establishments. They've doubled up their security for tonight because of just how many people are packing in to cheer on the Knicks. Scenes like this one at Versa Rooftop near Madison Square Garden are playing out at many businesses all over New York City. They're at capacity.
But you have all these small operators and all, pizza, bagel shops, everybody, bars, taverns, everybody's benefiting from this.
The mayor's office says if all possible home games in the finals are played, there's the potential to generate $465 million in economic activity. Former CEO of Modell Sporting Goods, Mitch Modell.
Never have we seen this city like this ever in the history of my career.
Fans say they'll keep opening up their wallets.
I'm willing to spend a lot more, I'm not going to lie, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing, and I'm kind of just trying to enjoy every single moment.
I mean, I'm from Long Island, and every single bar that's normally empty is having a watch party, and I actually couldn't get in the other night. It was so busy.
Go New York, go New York, go New York, go. Let's go.
Former Knicks player Tom Hoover loves to see how electric New York City has become and has high praise for Knicks coach Mike Brown.
What he's done is allowed each one of these guys to find their own individuality and say, wow, I can really play. And I can play in this moment. And now you've got 12 guys that think the same way. That's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, hard to beat. Everyone's hoping Knicks in 4, but businesses are hoping they play a little longer so people keep spending that money.
I don't know if the fans are going to be buying into that right about now. They want this to be over as soon as possible, without a doubt. And I tell you what, this city just cannot wait for this game to be played tonight.
And can we ask for anything better? The weather is stunning out here. I know fans can't gather out here, but they're going to gather everywhere else, especially in Bryant Park. And so this is really great that the weather is so nice.
Yeah, Alan and Jess, I'm telling you, this is going to be crazy tonight. it's going to be magical.
Magical, crazy. I think those are both safe bet words to use. Alice and Steve, thank you so much. We know the team definitely has momentum on their side, and we're counting on that for 4 sweeps.
They said, maybe the businesses wanted to be a little bit longer. I agree. You agree. 4 is about where we're going to be comfortable.
Let's keep the money in the city, right? We don't want to split it.
So you just heard Alice Gaynor there speaking about Bryant Park. It's just one of the places where the city is hosting a large watch party.
Adi Guajardo is there talking to fans about their excitement ahead of Game 3. She's live now. Adi, how excited are people, or is it even possible to put it into words?
I think it's a little tough to put it into words. You walk around anywhere around this park and there's a bunch of Knicks fans decked out in their Knicks gears. And less than an hour, they're going to be ushered into this Bryant Park watch party if they want to come here. Now, this is a completely free event. Anyone can attend. But now here's a catch. You have to have a ticket, and they have a 5,000 ticket capacity. And guess what? They've already reached that capacity. But I want to show you the layout out here. You see vendors already setting up over here to my right. You see they're putting out some popcorn. You see this massive lawn, and then further back you're going to see that TV screen where they're going to be playing that watch party, and they have sandwiches out here as well. Now this is a big event for people who want to come. I spoke to some people that were waiting outside, some with tickets, some without tickets. Now this watch party was announced a little bit later by Mayor Zohran Mamdani after they had to cancel that watch party outside of Madison Square Garden, saying that this was going to be an option for New York Knicks fans to watch the game. And as I told you, they've already reached that 5,000 ticket capacity. And listen to this one fan I spoke with, a little disappointed.
I was feeling very excited, but now this capacity is very packed now. I can't be able to watch it because of the tickets, so I'm not too thrilled about it now. It's like, I gotta go find a bar to watch it at now. I was watching it for the last couple of series at Madison Square Garden, so now it's like my hopes and dreams is broken now.
Yeah, so he was really disappointed. I did speak to another fan. Her name is Joy. She said she was able to secure a ticket, and she will be in here tonight. Now, one thing that's so important for fans to be aware of is that just because you secured a ticket does not mean you're going to make it into Bryant Park. You have to be in line and be there before they meet that 5,000 person cutoff. But we'll be out here talking to fans, bringing you the latest. Jessica, Alan, back to you.
Adi, hopefully Omar's hopes and dreams are brought back to life if the Knicks happen to get a championship this week. So poor Omar, but we're in good shape. Thank you, Adi.
Well, tickets are still available for tonight's game if you're willing to shell out big bucks. At last check on StubHub, the cheapest ticket is going for about $5,200, and that is for barstool seats. The highest ticket listed for sale, get this, $329,000. That's for Section 5D, Row A. And with hours to go until game time, those prices could continue to rise.
We want to see how you are watching tonight's game and celebrating the Knicks' run for the championship. Check out brothers George and Ed right here, well dressed for the occasion, enjoying Friday's game during their watch party at home. And here is Luke the pup with his game day face on, and what a cute face it is. That's a big Knicks fan right there. Go Knicks. Send your pictures and videos in by scanning the QR code right here on your screen. You may just see yourself on a future newscast.
And do stay with us for continuing coverage of the NBA Finals. Otis Livingston right now making his way into the Garden. Once he makes it through security, we'll check in with him.
Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but we know how that's looking out there.